Every spring, the same machines roll into small engine repair shops across America. Blown head gaskets, seized engines, transmissions that quit mid-season. And they are not random bad luck. They are a pattern. The same engines, the same failures, the same brands, coming through the same door year after year. The mechanic who's been doing this for 30 years sees the badge on the hood and already knows what he'll find underneath. Here's the thing most buyers never learn. The badge on the hood and the engine underneath are two completely different decisions, made by two different companies. Husqvarna doesn't build its own engines. Neither does Cub Cadet, Troy-Bilt, or Craftsman. They buy engines from Briggs, Kohler, Kawasaki, or Honda. Whoever fits the budget that season. The name on the machine is marketing. The name on the engine is engineering. And only one of those decides whether your mower lasts 15 years or dies in year 2. This is a countdown of 7 engines, ranked bad to catastrophic, every one with a documented paper trail of failure. And 3 of them are sitting under brand new machines on showroom floors right now. Let's count them down. Number 7, the Kohler 7000 series. The KT715 through KT745. This is what Kohler put on Cub Cadet, Husqvarna, and Troy-Bilt mowers after the Courage disaster made that name toxic. The selling point was Smart Choke, an automatic choke system that adjusts itself. The problem is it's become the single most complained about feature on any current residential engine. Kohler's own service manual has an entire troubleshooting section just for Smart Choke failures, because it fails often enough to need one. When it goes, the engine won't start cold or runs rich and smokes when warm. The standard fix in repair shops? A $50 manual choke delete kit that bypasses the whole system. Mechanics rip out the feature Kohler built because it can't be trusted. That's not an upgrade. It's a liability sold as a feature. Number 6, the Briggs & Stratton Intech V-Twin. On mid-range tractors from Craftsman, Troy-Bilt, Husqvarna, and Murray. On the floor, a twin-cylinder Briggs feels like a step up. After the first season, the truth shows up. Blown head gaskets and oil consumption from worn valve guides. So consistent that mechanics treat them as a package deal. The head bolts on the intake side sit 4 inches apart, with nothing between them. So heat stress concentrates exactly where the gasket fails. One owner's 18.5 horsepower Intech popped its head gasket at 66 hours and kept burning oil even after repair. 66 hours. That's not neglect. That's an engine that left the factory unable to survive its job. Note, the Briggs Vanguard commercial line is a completely different, much better engine. The Intech Twin is what Briggs builds to hit a price, not to last. Number 5. The Briggs single-cylinder OHV engines, 17 to 21 horsepower. These powered more American mowers than almost any engine in history, and they were built with a plastic timing gear and plastic compression release inside a hot-running engine. Here's the failure chain. When that plastic compression release breaks, and forum threads call it an epidemic, the fragments fall into the cam gear, break a chunk out of it, and leave the block unrepairable. Not expensive to fix, unrepairable. Most owners never knew what killed their mower. They just knew the repair quote was higher than the machine was worth. Number 4, the PowerMore 420cc, and you'll never see its name on the showroom floor. MTD owns it and hides it inside Troy-Bilt, Cub Cadet, Yard Machines, and Craftsman mowers. The spec sheet sounds legitimate. OHV, cast iron sleeve, ball bearing crankshaft. What it doesn't say is that it's a Chinese-built Honda clone making only about 13 horsepower, with a weak recoil starter and parts that are hard to find. The defining failure, oil pushing up from the crankcase breather into the air intake, fouling the filter and choking the engine, documented on machines with under 200 hours. You paid for the Cub Cadet name. What was inside never matched it. Number 3, and this one surprises people, because it's the brand mechanics recommend most. Kawasaki. specifically the FR, FS, and FX engines on 0 turns. From Bad Boy, Bobcat, Cub Cadet, Hustler, John Deere, and Kubota. Built between April 2021 and December 2023. The Consumer Product Safety Commission issued a formal recall after Kawasaki got 8 confirmed reports of fire, caused by a defective voltage regulator that could overheat and ignite, even parked. One owner found his nearly new Kubota with a fried wiring harness and melted engine cover, all from that regulator. If you bought a 0 turn from those brands in that window and haven't had the repair done, that mower shouldn't be running. Call your dealer. Kawasaki makes some of the best small engines in the world. This is proof that even the best make decisions that end in fire reports. No badge gets a permanent free pass. Number 2, and nobody expects this name either, the Honda GCV 170 and GCV 200 on the HRN 216 and HRX 217K6 walk-behind mowers. The CPSC recalled these in September 2023, about 392,000 units. A defective camshaft decompressor caused the starter rope to snap back violently when pulled. By the time of the recall, Honda had logged over 5,000 incident reports and 38 injuries. The fix is a free camshaft replacement at a dealer, and the CPSC said to stop using the mower until it's done. Honda's GX commercial engines are excellent. This isn't a verdict on Honda. It's a verdict on one residential line where a defect put 400,000 machines in garages that shouldn't have been started. And number 1, the engine mechanics across the country have called the worst residential mower engine ever made. The Kohler Courage single cylinder. It went on Cub Cadet and Husqvarna riding mowers, and the Kohler badge made buyers feel like they were stepping up. Here's what was actually inside. Blocks that cracked from weak metal, plastic cam gears that shattered, head gaskets that blew, got replaced, and blew again, and bolts that backed out and struck the flywheel. One veteran mechanic watched a Courage blow the cylinder head clean off into the tractor's headlights. Another had one snap the cylinder partly off the crankcase. A mechanic with 44 years in the business said he wouldn't take one for free. It would go straight to the scrap pile. Every fix Kohler applied uncovered the next problem. The Kohler Command and EFI lines prove the company can build a real engine. The Courage was never that. Here's the single most useful thing you can take from this video. Before you buy any mower, at any price, ask for the engine model number, not the brand on the hood, not the horsepower on the sticker, the actual engine name and model. 10 seconds of research on that number tells you everything the store employee never will. A Kohler 7000 is a different decision than a Kohler Command Pro. A Briggs Vanguard is a different engine than a Briggs Intech. Same badges, completely different stories. The mowers that let people down aren't always the cheap ones. Some of the most expensive machines on the showroom floor run engines that repair shops have been documenting failures on for 15 years. Now you know which ones. Use that before you hand over your card.